And do we know what's popular is what I want to get into here.
We're learning.
Like I said, you said you weren't a roller coaster guy at first.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have someone to introduce you. And then you're like, this is totally fun and exciting.
Yeah.
Woo!
I was about to argue with you, and then we recorded my answer, and I can't remember what it was, so I'm gonna trust you on this.
although you did catch me on one episode or two ago about
I'm just backing you up.
Something.
I'm not trying to catch you. I'm not trying to.
No, exactly. I appreciate it. But what do you guys think? Okay, let's first top 10 amusement park rides. Not like what's the best roller coasters.
Yeah.
It's like, what types of rides do you think are most popular? And let's just get this out front. Roller coasters are number one. So what do you guys think 2 through 10 is going to be?
I think bumper cars.
Okay.
Top 3.
That's a good
Did
one.
I take yours? I took DJ Sweet and Lows. I took his answer. I would beat you at Family Feud, I guess. Go ahead. What's yours? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got the soundboard here for effects, and he's tapping on the microphone.
He likes to do things practically.
That's true.
He's a
really
practical,
into practical
sound.
effects. Tilt-o-whirl? Tilt-o-whirl, is that
Nice.
a ride?
Yeah.
I think the big swinging arm.
Like
You
the
know,
ship?
Oh, yeah.
No, the one where you're sitting next to people. So it's not like
it's like
ship.
a theater seating.
Yeah, and the theater seating
bench.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like going way up and spinning, and then it comes down and spinning. That's Skyhawk, I think they call it.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the style of ride is, but I can agree with that.
Ferris wheels.
I think that's up there.
That's up there. I'm trying to think of other rides that aren't like kiddie rides. I guess, is that a category? Kiddie rides?
I think, carousels.
Carousels.
I think
Oh,
that's
carousel.
probably popular.
And then what about the spinning? Everyone's spinning around, and you can like turn yourself around, like this.
Oh, right,
Salt
right.
and pepper shakers?
Like a
salt,
That's what we called them.
Yeah.
scrambler.
the scrambler.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
scrambler. Yeah.
Got to delve back into the roller coaster tycoon
Yes,
dictionary.
Yes, dude.
Maybe we're just going to turn into a roller coaster tycoon nostalgia.
Deep down. Yeah. Double
It's going to be a
step.
ramble on for 50 minutes about Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I love that game.
I'm running that down. But and then the chair swing. That's the other
Chair
one.
swing. All right, so let's get into it. 10. I have never done this one. I've always been too afraid. The bungee swing, where you get into that, got the rubber bands, and then they put you on and then drag you up like 100 feet in the air, whatever it is.
Yeah, I thought they like pull you down.
Or
latch you in.
whatever. They pull you up and then let you go.
And then the
Oh, you're
operator.
talking about the swing one.
Yeah.
He's talking about the one where they lift it, and it's like a big swing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
You're
swing.
thinking of the slingshot one.
The slingshot.
Oh no.
That would be the best ride to work, because you could just be the snarky like attendant who's just like, bottoms up, boom. Everything you said would be so cool because you'd hit the switch and they'd go flying. You'd just be like,
If you love me, say ah.
just walk up, sup, boom, into the sky.
And so this list, before we get it further into it, this is coming from thetop10s.com. And I feel like this list could change even if there was one voter that just came in and voted stuff. So I don't know how deeply based this list is. So take it with what you want. But getting onto it, we got number 9, the carousel. Just round and round on your horsey.
Number 9.
Have you ever what is it? Is it the Cleveland Automobile Museum?
Oh yeah.
They got that old one in there that they I think they built the museum.
Oh, yeah,
like,
but Case.
around it. Yeah,
It's the
Case.
old vintage carousel. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a whole thing dedicated to just that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a beautiful one. They only let a certain amount of people ride that.
Yeah, it's very
so old. Yeah.
Yeah. I went there for a couple of events to run camera, and yeah, it's like
There's a shot that's just rotating around.
I wish that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But they got some sweet cars there.
Oh
Like
yeah.
some of like the first cars ever produced and stuff, and
Yeah.
they got a DeLorean and all that
Yeah.
cool. Well, like they rotate them, but yeah, really cool. Recommend it visiting there. Number 8, you guys hit on this one. Bumper cars.
Wow.
The
So
whiplash
low?
maker.
So, yeah. So low. I'm surprised.
The back back herder.
Did you ever play whirly ball?
I did.
Is that actually fun?
It was.
Okay.
You know.
I never got a chance to play it. But
Yeah.
bumper cars it's like polo bumper cars.
Polo, wiffle ball, slinging bumper
so
cars.
you're not hitting it, you're throwing it.
Yeah, it's like you scoop it up and then like, or what's the one with the
Lacrosse.
stick? Yeah, lacrosse. I think
With
more
the
lacrosse with one hand.
Baseball.
Like highlight. So they do that. Have you ever seen? It's like, is that the same thing? Or like the highlight scoops, or am I totally out of bound?
It might be like that. This was like 15 years ago.
You guys are like, what the hell's highlight?
Yeah.
Are they still doing that?
Highlight, no, sweet and low. I think
Mispronouncing it.
yeah. No, I think they still do that. They got their
Okay. I was just curious. I've never got to.
there's one place near here, within half hour that has a facility.
A facility.
They have laser tag and or had this. Like I said, this was 15 years ago that I was there.
Okay.
Next one, you hit on this one, the scrambler. Just round and round, the old vomit inducer. Don't ride within 3 hours of eating.
These are just like varying degrees of physical ailments, right?
Yeah.
Whiplash, like when you sit on those horses, carousels are nice and pretty and everything, but when sometimes you sit on them and you slide down the saddle and your nuts get crushed,
Yeah.
like that's a hazard.
This is a family hazard.
It's a family hazard. It's a future family hazard.
You know what the top 10s allows us to do here?
What?
Is they have comments. So that strange kid 42, he says, scrambler, just overall fun. A little dizzy, but you can get used to them. So we have these insightful tidbits and facts.
Who's building up their dizziness tolerance? Like
That strange kid 42 is.
That explains a lot from that handle.
Strange a lot.
But yeah, that would be funny. I wonder if you could build up a tolerance with
Yeah.
dizziness.
Eventually. There was,
Comment back to him.
Yeah, comment. Yeah, hey, that strange kid. I'm going to downvote the scrambler one. There was that one, it's like a anti-gravity ride where it's like a cylinder, maybe 15 feet, and then it just, you stand against the wall and it starts spinning at an incredible rate, and then they drop the floor and you're stuck to the wall.
Like a cyclo-whirl or whatever.
Yeah.
But
something like that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I remember going to Jogga Lake, though. They had one, and there was some guy that kind of stayed behind the door, and he he just stayed on riding that, and everyone else would get off, but he would stay on, and I don't know, if he was messed up or drunk, and that was the only thing that kept the world from spinning, is being on that.
He saw everything perfectly at that moment. Wow.
But I just remember that as a kid.
I again never got to ride on one of those. So the floor just completely drops out.
Yeah, they slowly, you start spinning faster, and you feel the G forces, and then they lower the floor.
Could you stand up potentially, like vertically, like horizontally?
If you could withstand the G forces.
If you didn't skip leg day.
That's the move. Is like me and my brothers. I had 2 older brothers and a bunch of cousins. We'd before it got up to speed, you try to run and change places.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you talk about the guy behind there. We did it too many times. They started putting a guy in there, and they would yell at you. They'd be like, "Get on the wall!"
He was
the guy who worked the machine.
No, he wasn't a guy who worked it. He was just
yeah.
a guy. He did not have a
Jerry.
very good look on his face.
Did you know somebody made a movie about a woman who falls in love with one of those machines? It's like a French art house.
What are you
film.
watching?
It's called Jumbo. And there's this crazy scene where they make love, and the machine just dumps oil all over her.
That's
all I know about.
So number 6.
Keep going.
Number 6. I don't think I would have guessed this. Not thinking it was technically a ride. I guess it is. I haven't ridden enough. A dark ride.
What?
So where it's like you go sit in like a cup, and then you go into animatronics and stuff, or stuff jumps up.
I love that. I love those.
Yeah.
Said that so enthusiastic. I love that.
Tell us more. Tell us
Epcot,
your passion.
One of the best dark rides ever. Epcot. They used to have the one at Cedar Point that was it was disaster.
Oh,
what was it called?
Disaster
Strike.
Transport.
Disaster transport. Yeah.
Was that one? I think that was just an inside roller coaster. I don't know if that was necessarily
so that's
a dark
the thing.
ride.
There wasn't really. It was like a combination dark ride because it was dark in there.
And it was the only place that was
extrapolating.
air conditioned on a 98-degree day.
But yeah,
That's at least 7 degrees Celsius for you
More
guys for the
than.
conversion.
But the cool thing is about that ride, riding a roller coaster in the dark is actually really fun.
Yeah.
And I know they got rid of it to build another bigger steel roller
What
coaster,
a shame.
but
Yeah, not enough people
disaster
rode it.
transport, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
And it was also one of those bobsled coasters.
Oh.
So you weren't on a rail. Like they just drop you off and just feel stuff
live and
whipping
love
past
it,
your
yeah.
head. Just
The cool mist.
come out. Why is your hair shorter?
Just buzz cut.
I don't know. I didn't see anything in there.
It's nothing. But I those are probably like first date rides or something, you know. You take the girl, dark rides, and they get scared. And you, I'm here, babe, I'm here.
Babe. Wait, one more thing.
Yeah.
If you ever get to go to York, England, or if there's any listeners out there, York, England, it was a big Viking city like way back in the day. And they built this amazing museum where you go in and you're looking at all the museum and then you get on a ride and it's underground, like built into the museum. And you get into like this, it's a 6-seater like cabin and it's like from a rail comes down, an arm comes down and it's holding your little cabin. And you're sitting there, and then it moves you through this entirely animatronic Viking village that they built, like almost to spec.
The Vikings.
Exactly. yes. The fishmonger. And it's like there's just a guy like holding these animatronic fish that are like flap, 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 flap. It's a great experience though. It's really cool. I recommend it.
Is that how you would think that people should be taught things now?
You know,
Like,
I think people would learn a lot more because
retaining.
the line for that was very long and they were charging like $30 a head. So if you want to be a museum that makes money, put in an animatronic installation.
That's the future.
I should say 21 pounds or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the conversion.
Yeah.
Number 5, water slide. Unnamed person. I love these. I prefer ones with the 70+ foot straight drop. Those ones scare the shit out of me. I've only rode them once, went down once, and you definitely have that free fall aspect of like, am I gonna catch a breeze and fly off of this thing?
Wow. Catch a breeze. My shorts just
Just parachute up.
Yeah, parachute up. It's amazing the human body can just like withstand that amount of. I know it's water, but you're skimming across water. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy.
There's a hilarious "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia"
Yes,
scene.
I didn't want to bring it up. But
Oh.
yeah. Now that you go ahead.
Yeah. I just saw the clip of this, but I don't know the whole context of it.
Oh, well, then you gotta go watch it.
yeah.
Talk about Frank going down.
Yeah, Frank going down.
Because they have the Aquafina bottle.
Yeah. Go watch it. This is a recommendation.
Yeah.
No,
Watch the whole episode.
Watch the whole
The
episode.
water park episode. The gang goes to the water park. Great episode.
Great show.
Yeah.
I just remember going on a water slide as a kid, and you do get on your heels and shoulder blades, and that's as fast as you can go.
Yes. I discovered that too when I
Yeah.
was 14, 27.
Like you just prop yourself up, like
Yeah.
arch your back.
Minimal points of contact, and just kind of like shoulder blades and heels, and you fly.
It makes the ride so much more fun. I can't believe you. I thought I was the only one. Brothers.
Hell yeah. That's why we connect.
That's why.
But so one time, me and my brother figured that out, and
Yeah.
we were like, all right. He's like, who do you want to go or do you want me to go? And he's like, whatever. We figured it out. But he went down sitting, like super slow, and then he got to the point where they flagged and like, okay, send the next kid. And so he was like slowing himself down, and I just come flying around, and I passed him on the ride. It was great. One of my highlights of my life.
Hey, that's a good one. You're making me want to go to. I'm gonna go to a water park this.
It's a
I'm gonna go find a
cesspool. Gross.
Oh, now I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, there you go.
But
Take your kids. They're young. They can withstand it.
so when it's okay when you're younger to go, but once you're an adult, you have to have principles. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Why would you not go to a water park as an adult, though?
They're gross.
I guess.
Number 4, Ferris wheel. You ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Totally unrelated.
Let's really pivot. Those rides are boring as hell to me. I'm not a fan.
That's another first date thing. It's checking the scenery.
You been on a lot of first dates?
0.
I just skipped that and go
Yeah.
directly into the committed relationship. If she sticks around,
Yeah.
she's a keeper. If she doesn't, I was wrong. My bad.
Yeah, my bad. You gotta shoot to kill, It's hunting season. No. Number 3, log flume. We weren't getting anywhere on that one.
Yeah, no, because I hated it. No, log flumes, I like water rides.
I see.
No.
I don't like getting wet.
You get wet. You're walking around that funky theme park with your chafies all going.
Okay, but if you're at Cedar Point in the middle of July and it's 97 degrees.
And I had the foresight to only wear swimming trunks and water shoes.
So
maybe.
You would not go on the ride even if you're just like blazing.
Probably not.
Wow. That's fun.
I'm not walking in wet clothes all day.
If it's 97 in the middle of July, you're not going to be wet long.
My taint is going to stay moist all day.
Just expediting a bloody, awful trial for the next 2 hours.
It's not worth it.
But they are cool. The log flume.
We ride the Ferris wheel scratching.
Yeah.
You can really tell though. You can really tell all those good old boys who don't care.
Yeah.
Guys who go on the log flume. It's like their 5th time on that day.
Yeah, once you go,
rotating.
you can go as many times as you want after that. That's cool. But it's that first one where you break the seal of dryness.
Why don't you just wear your swimming trunks to Cedar Point next time?
I don't know. That's weird.
Just carry around.
I like a little bit of comfort.
Just carry around some cornstarch. I'm sure they'll let you take it in. And just wear your
Squeeze some baby powder puffs up there. Cup it, toss it under the grundle. Number 2, drop tower. Oh, this was supposed to be the finale because we already know number 1.
I don't go on those.
You don't like them?
No.
You scared?
Yeah, I'm scared.
The quarter on the knee trick? Come on, man.
What's the quarter on the knee trick?
This guy doesn't know the quarter on the knee
on
trick.
the knee.
Sweet and low. Give him this.
You go down the drop tower and you take a little change. You don't take everything out of your pocket. You put your change on your on your knee. Put like a quarter on there, and when you drop, it'll float right above your knee all the way down.
And then go through your kneecap when you get to the lava.
It just impales someone down on the ground and then gives them a concussion.
That's cool. How many times do you do that? Every time?
Pretty much every time.
And you lose the quarter every time?
Oh, it's worth the quarter.
Worth it.
It's like going to Aldi's.
Price
You
of
just
admission.
leave it in the cart.
You say, no,
Just go
man,
rogue.
just take it.
You got all these suckers that are, trying
Pay
to get the
forward.
quarterback.
Pay forward.
Push that bitch into the road. You want your damn cart? Go get it. Now, drop towers, those are, I think, some of the scariest rides for sure. Comparatively to anything else, that free fall drop is it's scary.
It's the trigger moment, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, have you ever ridden like Power Tower?
No, I told you.
Well, you say you don't ride them, like.
Oh, I haven't ridden.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
ridden.
Well, we have to ride one then. They got the red one that just shoots straight up, like so you kind of like suspense of getting flung into the air, and then the green one slowly takes you up like 150 feet, and you're just sitting there dangling, and it goes, and you kind of go down maybe a foot or two, and it goes back up. The pressure's building, and then kind of come down a little bit, and you go up, and then it just drops. Like so that one, like suspense is bar none. Like
I wonder who invented that ride. That's a real
asshole.
sicko.
Yeah.
It's the best one.
A genius.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah. I wonder other applications for power towers. Like if you could industrialize them to do cool stuff. I don't know. Not thinking about that right now.
But yeah, roller coaster number 1.
Okay.
That's you have a favorite roller coaster? Sweet and low.
Great question. I think the Millennium Force.
Yeah. Millennium Force is just even though it's 20 something years old now, 22.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Wow, really?
Isn't it 2000?
Yeah, I believe you.
Or was that the Magnum XL 2000 and then was it like it's close to 20 either way. Or no, I felt Magnum was like in 98 or something and then Millennium Force. Yeah, Millennium 2000 was a Millennium.
Yeah.
And then it's just so smooth.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
It's great.
This is going to be so regional, too.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, at the time, it was the tallest roller coaster in the world.
Yeah, 308 feet. It was open in 2000. You were right.
Yeah. Even the Magnum was pretty good, or still is. There's no line for the Magnum.
But the problem with the Magnum is there's
the moguls.
There's a flex right here. The thighs.
Oh, killer.
My thighs are huge.
He's got some tree trunks.
So that ride. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me get the camera.
I don't care how thick or thin your thighs are. That ride is there to destroy them.
Yeah.
It's that crossbar, and it rides in an awkward place.
It pins your legs to the ground.
It does.
And so when you go up over the little bunny hops, it like pinches. I can't ride that ride anymore. Like it's just, I'm a little wussy.
You kind of gotta like get. I know I'm far away, but you kind of gotta get away from the like ass towards the. No, you're fine. Ass towards the like front of the seat. So then like
so you
the
figured
bars,
this out.
Yeah, but then it's just uncomfortable. So it's like you just gotta bear with it. Like the problem is
Bar
like,
your teeth.
you can't tuck your like feet underneath the seat, like in having like longer shins. Like you just got that pressure. It's
just
fun.
funny. It's an awkward design car, and every time I go, I'm always like, I'll figure it out this time.
You don't.
And you go down that first hill, you're like, hey, I'm making it. And then the first up, it's brutal. It made me like really upset one time. I don't know what it is.
The coolest thing I think I've done with Top Thrill Dragster.
That's a great one.
So,
what's the, go ahead.
No, so sitting, first we did it, I think back in high school, we went for like a trip or something, or I went with some friends, but and my one friend still has the picture. So we all went on, and we had like 2 shirts on.
Yeah.
And they in that ride, Top Thrill Dragster, they take a picture right when you take off. So you're like, and then when you're going up, you switch clothes. Like you take off your shirt, and then so now you got different clothes on. And then you come to the bottom, they take another picture. So we all have different clothes on.
Nice.
On the way back. I thought that was just so awesome.
Yeah. Wow. That was a fast change.
Yeah, you got to be quick.
Because it's what, 7 seconds? What is it to the top?
Something like it's super. Like
it's one of the
done
coolest
in 10 seconds, like whole total
it's
ride.
One of the coolest experiences. I also really like the Maverick because of the shoot, like where they fire it up.
That's a ear basher.
An ear basher?
Yeah, your head's bumping back and forth. I got a long, weak neck. My ears are getting slammed back and forth.
My ears. And then I also like, it's not at Cedar Point, the Superman in
the lay down
New Jersey. I like that because that's like the closest you're ever gonna get to just cruising, flying around.
I would like to ride one of those.
Yeah, it's definitely worth your time.
Yeah.
No, I like the Maverick. The new ones are okay. They're a little gimmicky to me with like the pause drop and then they drop you over the side, or then the side by side cars. What is that one called? The Gatekeeper at Cedar Point.
Oh. They got the Foul Raven.
Yeah,
sweet. They're smooth though.
They are smooth. Yep.
Buttery.
Yeah.
Buttery rides. I was thinking 2 things. One, I would like to know what the longest ride time roller coaster is.
The Beast.
The Beast?
At least it used to be like 4-something minutes.
That's what I want to go on, like a 10-minute roller coaster.
Go on those dark rides. Go on your Viking tour.
Yeah. No, seriously, why not? Like, it would be cool to build just a 10-minute
journey
ride.
You're like you're laughing, you're crying.
I would love.
Then you're laughing again, and
it's a symphony of steel and screams.
You go from a boy to a man. You come back a totally different person.
All the guys at the that are running the ride, they're like, first time, yeah, man. Hey, welcome, about to pop.
Here's a beer. Slide you a beer down the bar.
And that segues perfectly into my other thought. It would be hilarious and interesting to have an adult like theme park roller coaster park. That'd be funny. Just like name all the rides, just totally inappropriate thing. Like instead of the Maverick, the ones that bang your head around, it's like the knockers. Like it's perfect.
Can we ride the jugs?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a trampoline park.
Yeah, that's all you need, really.
It's just a Playboy Playgirl. Boom, done.